part of the journey that you've gone on with this topic, I know, is all just about trying to help people with their tools and trying to help people recover and give them a sense of hope.
It's incredible how much just a little bit of hope goes and how far it goes, right? Like, I've met so many people, man, it's just as much as a conversation, you might think, isn't that impactful? For them, it's just a completely different ballgame.
In what way?
In terms of, you never know how much something small like that could impact someone who's going through something that, like what I went through, and how lonely that journey is.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in rehab group, like, you know, which is when you're injured, you're in rehab group. And I was thinking about this the other day and broke a lot of bones and whatever else. But you always knew that you were going to rock up on the day to training. You knew, all right, I've got a torn hamstring. I know what I have to do today. We've got a staff of physio around me, and these are the exact steps I'm going to take to get back. Here's the next 6 weeks, I'll be back playing footy by then. I remember when I had that last concussion, not one person could tell me what that next 6 weeks or 8 weeks looked like. Not one person could understand what was going on inside my head. And that is one of the most lonely journeys I think someone could go on. And when I meet people, that's exactly the same journey they go on, right? And just, you'll never know how far that smallest little conversation could go. And that's something I've really learned and been able to grasp over the last 5 years. I think it's a really important point.
It's really powerful, because I guess it would feel like you're just bobbing around in the middle of the ocean looking for the edge of the pool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it gets like, you know, I think as we've seen it, it can go one way, which is tragedy.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like this perfect storm. It's, you know, you're hit with a head injury, you're in a lonely, dark place that no one knows how to fix. No one knows the depth of what it's doing to the insides of you. And then there's all these other things that come into play. And a lot of the times we see people masking it with drugs and alcohol. And the depression and anxiety comes, and as we've seen, people are taking their lives. And I think for me, I'd always been an active kid since I've grown up. Like, you know, grew up riding motorbikes, surfing, every sport I could do. And I just got to this period where I don't want to be fucking like this for the rest of my life. I want to be that person I was once before. And I was like at that point where it's like, all right, it's either, I look back now, you're either going that way or it's going that way.
Right.
And I think for me, it was just like this massive realization that no, I'm going the other way. But a lot of the times it doesn't work like that.